Hey, what's going on, guys? What's happening? Beautiful day, beautiful day. 70 degrees, and if it was like this every day, man, we could really get some stuff done. But I want to show you something unbelievable. Look at the grass, how green and thick. What a difference. 1 week. And the temperatures made. Wow. 2 days of rain. Everything's coming back. The cool temperatures in the morning. We got the dew. That is really helping. Oh gosh. We've almost got the gauntlet done. I was going to take some video, but I was like, man, I want to just get this thing done. We've got 2 huge properties to do, so I'm going to get plenty of footage. But I am going to get some of this, and I don't know if we're doing the last one in here. And you ever get a customer that, you know, the lady stopped me right in the middle of cutting it last time, and then I've only cut it one other time since then, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like they want to get rid of me, but yet they're going to do it by not having me cut to the point where I just give up on them. Anyway, today, good subject, so stick around and let's go to work. Okay guys, that one's done. Justin's just blowing it off. Hey, what I wanted to talk about today is, you know, when I started lawn care, before I started it, actually, give me just a second here. Okay. Before I started lawn care, I would look around and there would be trailers with mowers all over them. And I kept thinking, man, what's the deal with all the mowers? Like, how many mowers do you possibly need? So I never really understood it. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I don't even know if YouTube was around 10.5 years ago. No clue. But I kept wondering why I kept seeing smaller mowers, bigger mowers, and then the 61s, and then some guys actually had 72s here in Columbus for I figured it was just for the big apartment complexes and all that. So when I go and I start my business, I'm still seeing it everywhere, okay, everywhere. And I'm like, I finally go to my dealer after about 2 years when I bought my little rusted out Skag for like $900. that they had on, you know, it was like a used one on sale. And I thought, man, you know, I said, why do they have all these different mowers? And he said, well, it's different applications. And I said, what do you mean different applications? He said, well, some backyards have gates. You know, some backyards are bigger, some front yards are small, but the backyards are bigger, and vice versa. And I was like, yeah, but why would you spend that kind of money to have just a mower that you use only 3-4 times a week? And he's like, well, business. You know, he kept telling me it's business. Well, man, I can tell you something, 10 years in, and I get it. So how do you pick a mower? How do you pick what mower is good for you? If you can only afford one, which is all I could afford when I bought my first. Now this is my third Skag that I bought new. But when I bought my first one, how do you know? And I've never been able to, up until now, be able to buy more than one mower. So I kind of had to pick a mower size that was right for me. So how do you decide which one is right for you? That's a good question. I'm not sure that I have the answer, but I can tell you what I did. I took in account all the yards I had. What mower could I buy that would get the yards done the fastest, with a quality cut, and they wouldn't be too small that I was there all day long, but they would fit into 99% of my properties. Now, it doesn't fit into 100% of it. That's why I have a push mower or a self-propelled. So for me, you know, I'm going to show you the curb area over here. Our curb areas in most of the places that I cut are a little bit bigger than what you guys may have. Let me show you. Now, a 52 will go on that twice, coming up and going back without going over the sidewalk. So the 61 was too big, the 48 was just a little too small, and obviously the 36 wouldn't do. Now, my very first commercial mower, which was the rusted old out scabber, that was a 48. And I realized, man, when you're adding up the time, and it was also a 48 walk behind hydro, but when you add up the time it takes to get the yard done, the 52 with 4 inches more per line was going to save me time. The 61 was just too big, and at the time it was a little bit out of my budget. That's another thing you have to look at. What is your budget? What are you willing to spend? Now look, you don't have to go out and get a 52. That's not what I'm saying. And some people have a 54, and there's just different sizes. You don't have to go out and do that. You can get a 48 or a 42 or a 46 or whatever the company that you buy the mower from has. But for me, going with the Skag, the 52 made sense. Now I get comments, people say, man, that mower's too big for that property, it's not big enough for this property. No, it's the one that I needed to get done everything I could. Now, I am going to get a 48 and a 52 this year, at the end of this year. Anyway, let's go to the next one and get this done. Alright guys, we're at the last one, and last one of the day. Thank goodness. I know you guys have seen this one. I'm going to record the backyard. It's a pretty big mansion type house. So, hey, remember, man, along with the deck size is the horsepower. Make sure you're matching your deck size up with the horsepower you want, depending on the thickness of your grass. Some grasses are not very thick, some never get thick. The tall fescue that we do here in Ohio, very thick in the spring and in the fall. And definitely want the bigger motor if you can afford it. So it's not only the deck size, it's the motor size. Anyway, I hope it helped you a little bit talking about it. I'd like to know your comments on it, your thoughts. I could be completely wrong, but it's just what I've learned over time. And if you can't afford it, get yourself more than one mower. That way you have a little diversity when you do your yards. But I'm going to get the backyard for you on this one, and let's go to work. Alright guys, that's it. We are done for the day. Let's check in on the old mulch queen here. What's up, man?
What's up?
How was it?
Not too bad.
Nice today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
Starting to get hot now.
A little bit.
Not too bad.
It's supposed to get up to like 80 or 80, something like that today, and it's probably around there. But yeah, it feels good. Humidity's low, and yeah.
The humidity's always low with that one. Right up top. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be live tonight at 7:30. And we got a bunch of them to do tomorrow. So stay tuned. And I'm going to be doing the FS91R review. My review of it. I'm sure there's hundreds of reviews out there, but I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. And I haven't cranked it up yet, so you'll be seeing it for the first time when I gas it up and crank it up. So, as always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. I'm out of here.